Okay, in today's lesson, we're going to solve equations using the natural log. So let me remind you, when we do natural logs, we're going to use the same procedures as we do with common logs. So it's the same rules as normal logarithms, okay? But you do need to remember that we don't ever say the log of base e. That's a no-no. We don't do that. It just becomes the natural log. That has an understood base of e. So the plan that we're going to use, you should know this by now, we've talked about it so many times. We're going to condense to one logarithm. We're going to swirl to get x out, and then we're going to solve. All right? So let's try first some that are in log equations. Some natural log equations. All right, so let's look at this. So number one, what if it's the natural log of x over 2 equals 4? Well, our plan says we got to condense to one logarithm. It's already one logarithm, so that's done. Now we need to swirl it. So we'd use our understood base. It's e to the fourth equals x over 2, right? So I'm going to try to isolate x. I need to get x by itself. So you can make this e to the fourth over 1, and then we just cross multiply. So x equals 2 times e to the fourth. And you can actually type that in your calculator just like it looked, like just hit 2, and then find the e to the x button, and it'll automatically put that 4 in the exponent for you. Now to find that e to the x button, you're just going to hit second and the ln button, all right? So use that to get your keystrokes in, and when you do, I get 109.20, excuse me. All right, that's what I got. You try it on your calculator. Let's try the next one. The natural log of 3x plus 5 equals 2. All right, we have to condense to one logarithm, already done. Now our next step is to swirl to get rid of the logarithm. So it's e squared equals 3x plus 5. I'm going to try to isolate the x, so I need to subtract 5 from both sides. So I have e squared minus 5 equals 3x. Then I'm going to divide by 3. So in my calculator, I want to be really careful. I want to do e squared minus 5. I would encourage you to do these in two separate lines in your calculator. So do the top first and then divide by 3. And remember, we're going to round to 2 decimals. So when I got this, I got 0.80. Number 3, the natural log of x plus 2 over 3 equals 1. Okay, it's in one single logarithm, so I don't have to condense, and now I swirl. So e to the first equals x plus 2 over 3. See how it came out of the logarithm? Now it's a proportion, so I can cross multiply. X plus 2 equals 3e. All right, so I'm going to move my 2 over, so x will equal 3e minus 2. Easy enough to plug in my calculator. When I do that, I get x equals 6.15. You try it in your calculator and see if you get that. Number 4, negative 2 plus 2 natural logs of 3x equals 16. Okay, so I need to isolate that logarithm, right? So I'm going to peel away everything until I get down to just this part. So the first thing I need to do is move that 2 over by adding 2. So I'm going to have 2 natural logs of 3x equals 18. Now I divide out the 2. So I'll have the natural log of 3x equals 9. Now I'm at the point that I can swirl it out. So e to the 9th equals 3x. Okay, well, I'm going to solve for x. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So x is equal to e to the 9th. Put that in your calculator, then divide by 3. When I did that in the calculator, I got x equals 2,701.03. So you may end up with large number answers. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's okay.